So the project began with a brainstorming session in class. We laid out what our goals were. We wanted to illustrate the incredible amount of biodiversity in the rainforest. So after that brainstorming session, kids were split into groups, and they were then given different topics that they were going to be responsible for researching. From that research paper, they had to submit several drafts until it was close to perfect. From this really meaty source of information, they had to find a way to narrow that down into a brief summary. From that summary, they then had to prepare a more upbeat, exciting kind of presentation that they would give as if they were an actual tour guide in the rainforest. While they were doing all of this research-based projects, they were also in the lobby of Ferguson constructing their rainforest. So we started off with thinking about what sorts of things do we want the audience to be able to interact with? What things do they want to interact with? They came to the conclusion that they wanted it to be really interactive, so something that you can walk through, something that you can actually experience and not just watch from a distance. So we started off with the small things. We started off making some of the small animals and the small plants, and each student got to kind of find where they fit best in the project-based parts. They ended up breaking up into groups, and they were talking with their peers, and they were researching pictures and trying to figure out what color red looked best on the beak of this bird, which really stimulated a lot of conversations on, well, why is this bird red? Why are the ants walking in a straight line? And then as I circulated and I was helping out, we got to engage in some of those conversations.
Well, with this class, we had to all work together to do large pieces, to do small pieces, to create this one big masterpiece that we were able to share with our families on Family Weekend.
Like at first I was apprehensive about wanting to do the project because I was like, I'm not a creative person. I don't think I can show anything in this project. But like as time went on, as we researched more and actually got here and started working on making the rainforest, it was becoming more fun, and I was being not forced, but like I was able to show my creative side in a way that I haven't before.
I felt like this was not going to be something I was going to be good at, and so because of that I was not happy, or I was really reluctant to even begin. However, afterwards, over the span of a couple of weeks within building the project and collaborating with my classmates, I felt I gained so much in this experience.
What was really great about this project was that the students felt that they had freedom in their own learning and where they can take that. And to them, they were able to take it anywhere as long as it was within certain limits. But the value of that means that their hands in designing the project themselves is something that they don't get to do every day. Oftentimes they're handed information, they're told to learn it. That's just something you have to do in the classroom. Some things are just based on learning the material. But when you're in charge of your own learning, that's invaluable. You can't place a price on that kind of education. And the fact that we get to do that here is really amazing for these girls. And they can carry that with them throughout the rest of their education.